It's the lifeblood of mankind. It's vital to man's very survival. A necessary ingredient in our everyday pursuits. Water, the one constant on our planet. A part of our world, a part of us. But this precious natural resource is also the life support system for many other organisms which are harmful to us. It's a constant and costly battle to keep our water supply pure. Millions of dollars are spent every day in the fight against harmful bacteria and viruses. And our most common bactericide is chlorine. But the growing resistance of these organisms to chlorine and concern over the environmental damage this chemical causes has led to a worldwide pursuit for a safer, more effective alternative. At the forefront of this challenge is the Purapool Oxy-Gen Corporation. After years of research and development, this Australian-based company has launched its revolutionary Anidox technology. In Purapool's Brisbane factory, the Anidox fusion technology was born. It's a chemical-free way of sanitising water, and this new patent-pending process can be applied to all forms of water treatment in food production, third world drinking water, mineral water, in agriculture, the treatment of sewage, medical sterilisation, air conditioning, swimming pools and the swimming pool industry. And it's in the swimming pool industry that the Anidox fusion technology is hitting home. Swimming pools have become increasingly popular in our modern society, and with little wonder. What better way to escape today's hectic lifestyle than a splash in the pool? A natural way to relax, refresh, revitalise. But the beauty of swimming pools can be defeated by the presence of harmful bacteria. Current combatants used to keep this bacteria in check vary from daily doses of chlorine to saltwater chlorinators to ozone generators and ionizers. However, all these treatments have their shortcomings. The Purapool Oxy-Gen Corporation recognised the need for a more effective way to keep swimming pools crystal clear and safe. With this in mind, they set about refining the Anidox fusion technology and gave birth to Oxy-Gen. Oxy-Gen is a simple, natural process using only natural ingredients, water and electricity. When we see how these ingredients are mixed, we discover how the Anidox technology works. It all begins in the electronic smart box. Through its sophisticated microprocessor-controlled circuitry, the smart box converts the AC current into a workable low-voltage DC current. This current feeds the Anidox chamber, a separate unit plumbed after the filtration system. As water is pumped from the swimming pool, it streams through the filter and into the Anidox chamber, where a unique process occurs. The water is electrolyzed in the chamber's membranes, isolating bacterial and viral organisms. These organisms are negatively charged. The special configuration of the membranes sends out opposing electrical forces, attacking the organisms. As they travel through the membrane, they are subjected to attractive and repulsive forces, resulting in the oxidation of the bacterial protoplasm and enzymes, causing their destruction. While all this is happening, another destructive force is in process. At the Anidox chamber, water is hydrolyzed, effectively broken down into components of hydrogen and oxygen. These gases are further broken down into radical ionic species, such as oxygen ions and hydroxyl ions. These ionic species are highly reactive and destructive to bacteria. Being very unstable, they are created and instantaneously reform into stable molecules. If bacteria are missed on the first pass, they must re-enter the chamber for their ultimate destruction. To operate efficiently, Oxy-Gen requires the presence of naturally conductive mineral salts in the water. Due to variances of temperature and water quality from region to region, conductivity of the water varies. The addition of natural mineral salts in low quantities will be sufficient to re-energize the membrane. The Anidox process stands alone as an effective chemical-free process. Apart from oxygen, it leaves no appreciable residual of oxidants in the water. But health authorities demand that certain levels of residual bactericide be maintained in bathing water, as bathers introduce new contaminants which need to be dealt with immediately. Oxy-Gen meets this requirement. It is able to create this residual by adding low amounts of mineral salts to create minor levels of chlorine. Keep in mind that Oxy-Gen effectively kills all bacteria when in operation, so only minute amounts of chlorine are needed to meet the authorities' requirements. And the results speak for themselves. To ensure Oxy-Gen combined with Anadox technology is the best water purifying process on offer, Purapool put it to the test. Exhaustive research has been carried out over the last 3 years. Bacteriological tests carried out by Griffith University's Faculty of Environmental Science proved the process's effectiveness. In all testing, the Anadox process proved deadly against the most harmful of organisms. Be it E. coli, coliforms, Pseudomonas, cholera, Staphylococcus or Legionella, Oxy-Gen never failed, recording a 100% kill every time. It is not only effective, but it is also cheap and easy to run. As far as maintenance goes, Oxy-Gen is unequaled. It requires minimal maintenance. Over time, there will be a natural buildup of calcium at the membranes. To avoid the need for regular cleaning, the smart box is pre-programmed to send a bidirectional current to the membranes. This automatic process causes all calcium deposits to disassociate from the membranes, leaving it to dissolve back into the water. To ensure Oxy-Gen's maximum life, the smart box incorporates a patented soft voltage ramping circuitry which gently raises current to the membranes on startup. The smart box also monitors the entire process. Its light display panel indicates when the Anadox process is working, shown by the green lights, and when the water needs attention, amber or red will light up. Living up to its name, the smart box acts as a safeguard against damage through the absence of water. If water flow to the chamber is stopped due to pump failure or a blockage, the water flow sensor will activate, shutting the system down, and you will be alerted to this malfunction by the flashing red water flow control light on the smart box display. And for the pleasure of knowing your swimming pool is the purest it will ever be, simply add a few cents a day to your electricity bill. Not a lot to pay for peace of mind. So, there is a system which is deadly to all harmful bacteria, leaves the swimming pool water natural, fresh and oxygenated, is cheap and easy to run, and low maintenance. The world has been waiting a long time for such technology. The wait is now over.